Hello, welcome back to the Periphery.
Welcome from the simulation.
We are on. We're doing an on the Periphery episode. Just me, August, Carl, and Jess. Hello, people.
Hello.
Hi, fellow human.
And by now, you've definitely heard Facebook is actually no longer Facebook, but Meta, because as Mark Zuckerberg has been trying to do for, I guess, since he started Facebook, they are fully leaning into the metaverse, which I don't think anyone really knows what that means.
What is the full name? What is the full, new company name?
Meta Platforms?
Inc.
Yeah, that's the name. And it's hard to, separate this from the fact that Facebook has had, the worst 3 months of its entire life.
Yeah.
So
If you thought it got bad at Cambridge Analytica.
Right, yeah, we thought that was bad. Then suddenly it's, kind of deja vu. But, and so it's easy to be cynical that, they changed their name and they adopted the little infinity sign. And that's somehow their way of thinking that they will escape congressional and law enforcement scrutiny. I personally don't really buy that because as much as I may disagree with certain Facebook decisions, I don't think they're stupid.
I don't think they'll avoid legal scrutiny, but I do think that, average consumers do have a pretty short attention span. I think it could be a good move. I also think it's pretty likely that this has been, in the mind of Zuckerberg and co. for a while, in the boardroom or behind scenes, and they were just now might be a good time.
Yeah, I mean, they've made a couple of moves in recent years to kind of set up this new transition. They bought Oculus in 2014 and have been kind of working on that for a while. So then they kind of renamed their AR team. I think these tech companies, they always want to be looking to the future. They don't want to become obsolete. And I think there's a recognition probably that there's something in the works here with the metaverse that is going to be kind of, or at least in Mark Zuckerberg's opinion, that's going to be the next iteration of the internet and our digital lives. And so I think they've been working for a while to set this up.
Well, I mean, let's walk back some. What the hell is the metaverse? Because my understanding, I read Ready Player One. I thought that was what we were headed towards until 5 minutes ago. I read this list of what it is not, and it is definitely not Ready Player One, allegedly. So, what is the metaverse? What are we actually talking about here?
Right, and actually, back a little. Actually, this year, Matthew Ball published a definition of metaverse, used 7 qualities, and basically he said that a metaverse is a version of the internet. It's an internet that's persistent, that's synchronous and live, that has no cap in usership rate, that everyone can join, that's fully functioning and has an economic system within it, that can be experienced digitally and physically, that is unprecedented in terms of its interoperability. That I think we should talk about. And that's also populated by content and experiences created by many different contributors and perhaps only a few companies. But I think what's more useful actually is to look at how Zuckerberg himself described the metaverse recently, where he said it's not virtual reality, that he said, quote, it's going to be accessible across all of our different computing platforms, VR and AR, but also PC, also mobile devices and games, because he thinks that it's going to be a persistent synchronous environment, like Matthew Ball said, but it's going to resemble a hybrid of the social platforms we see today.